Psyching ourselves up. Chris is off, camera right, doing his limbering up exercises.
It's cold.
Looks like Mick Fleetwood and Sam Fox.
Which one's which? I've got my slipper stuck under the...
Slippers.
Oh, sorry, no, I'm not wearing slippers in the studio.
Well, it's only on a virtual studio tour where you can wear slippers in the studio. But
Virtually.
I think more artists should be allowed to wear slippers in the studio, maybe even pyjamas.
I think so. Pyjamas today, definitely, yes.
Relaxed.
Yeah.
Just be relaxed. One of the things I wanted to... We'll say where we are in a minute. One of the things I wanted to talk about was, how are you feeling, Chris?
I'm shattered.
It's day 3.
Day 3.
Day 3?
Don't do the accents.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It's day 3. Day 3 of our recording. And yes, I'm shattered too.
I can't believe how tiring this is. I've forgotten how...
Honestly, and so what we've done is recorded. This is a revolutionary way for us. We've recorded... Well, plan to record everything in a week as much as possible. It's just the tracking. And we've kept a very small palette of, with all the pre-production I've done, a very small palette, so as if it's a real band, so drums, bass, say 2 guitars, maybe an acoustic, piano, which is probably already in there really, in the MIDI, and then vocals, saxophones, and then there'll be some overdubs like maybe tambourines or stylophones maybe. And
no bloody kazoos though.
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
Oh, God,
I'll talk
no.
about my kazoos in a minute. To do it all in 1 week, so that everything is set up and ready to go. I mean, I know we're moving studios every day, but our assistants, our crew here, actually just they go in early and set it all up for us. Exactly the same as how we had it.
It's incredible how they get it in exactly the same spot as
Same
well.
detail. Yeah, so it's tiring. I never understood how my parents did whole days in the studio. Obviously, I've grown up in studios, but I never realised how knackering it is. And I don't know how they do it. Well, I know how my father used to do it, and plenty of rock stars, and it's not natural, to be perfectly honest. I don't think it's a good thing to do. I don't think it's a good thing to expect from people, so... that's a serious point, which I think requires more debate at maybe another point.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have bands come into the studio and try and record an album in a day, and the hilarity of that.
Bands who are paying for
I'm
themselves.
still in PTSD from it. So yeah, they're paying for it, and as soon as they get into the studio, that's it. They open the beers up, or I mean, we obviously had a zero drugs policy. I don't know if anybody came in and did anything.
Caught someone smoking once inside, but
yeah, I don't know how they thought they were ever going to do that. They were usually hammered by 11 o'clock, and it's ridiculous.
I mean, as if they read about it in their favourite rock books or something, or saw Spinal Tap once too many times, or Bad News or something.
Yeah.
Thought that's how it worked. Which, of course, it did work if you had a massive record label behind you and loads of money, and maybe a hit album before you.
Yeah, a track record. Yeah.
Yeah. So
then you can afford to blow 100 grand on coke, and
Yeah, and downtime and
divorces and
yeah, exactly. So anyway, well, here we are today at Trident Studios. Now, Trident Studios isn't operational anymore, but they opened up just for us.
Just for us.
Just for us.
Just for us. Say just for us again.
Just for us.
Just for us.
Trident Studios is still in St Anne's Court, which is just up the road from Good Earth, and we used to cut up St Anne's Court, so between Dean Street and Water Street. It's a little pedestrian alleyway.
But you just kind of go over to the left and then you go down. There's that little camera shop over on the side and everything.
Well, they used to send me on errands to go up Dean Street, nip over there, and up Berwick Street, past the Raven Review Bar and the Ann Summers shop. I was only 8 at the time. My mum didn't know. Anyway, Trident's still there. You can go and have a look round. But here we are today. Now, I had to look up exactly what was recorded there. Hey Jude was recorded there, which is appropriate because today we're doing a song with a very long sing-along chorus.
Oh, we are, aren't we? Yes.
Yeah. Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars was recorded there. My dad didn't do that one. but he did, and Space Oddity was recorded there, hence this. He didn't do that either, but he did record Wild Eyed Boy from Free Cloud with the 50-piece orchestra there, so that's cool. He recorded T-Rex there, all sorts of great things, probably many, many others that you can read his book. My mother recorded there. Now, she recorded Those Are the Days at Abbey Road, like I said, in Studio 3, but then they moved to Trident Studios for the overdubs. And apparently the appeal of Trident Studios over Abbey Road was the 16-track desk.
Right.
Whereas Abbey Road was only 4-track. I mean, it's just laughable what they actually managed to do with 4 tracks, but there we are.
That's not what you mean.
I meant in a good way. I meant in a very good way. Those were the days, indeed.
They did more with 4 tracks and with 16 tracks than most people can do with unlimited tracks on a door these days.
Thank you for the clarity, Chris. That's exactly what I meant. It's astounding what you can do when you put your mind to it. Of course, the Beatles were a massive influence on my father. He'll still say his 2 main influences are Beatles and Beethoven, and that's it. So yeah, Hey Jude, Ziggy, Queen did 3 albums there. Here, Queen did 3 albums here. Yeah, and many, many others. And you can probably look it up. Like I say, you can still go there and have a tour here. And I don't want anyone to think or to get into trouble with Trident management that we've busted in and recorded.
But we have.
But we have. It's a very nice place to be. So one more word. I'm wearing this Bowie Stylophone T-shirt. Is there anything on the back? I can't remember. No.
Well, your hair.
This is my hair, right. So this is a Stylophone T-shirt, and kindly they sent me a Bowie Stylophone. So he loved this thing. And let's turn it up.
Or down. Down's good.
Isn't it amazing? Now, at the Visconti studio in Kingston, we're not recording there this week, I don't think. It's an amazing place. They named it after my father because...
Kingston.
Kingston, Tony Kingston. The Visconti studio is full of great analogue stuff, and they founded the Stylophone Orchestra, and my dad went and recorded them doing an orchestral stylophone version of Space Oddity. So with that connection, they kindly sent me one of these. Thank you very much. People are well jealous of this. So yeah, maybe this will make an appearance. I think
only people who haven't heard it.
What?
The only people who are jealous are the people who haven't heard it. Sorry, carry on.
Anyway, let's turn it off.
Turn it off.
Is there anything else we want to say about?
I don't know. We're going to edit this bit out, aren't we? Oh God, the kazoos.
While I'm on the subject of unusual instruments, I do like unusual instruments. That's because I don't like paying other people to play for me. So I tend to just, use whatever's around. I just wanted to introduce you to...
You're looking at me, you tend to use whatever's around.
Because he's wonderful. I'd just like to introduce you... I do play saxophone. I've got my alto and my tenor over there. But these are my kazoos. And this is my alto kazoo, and this is my tenor kazoo. They do a flat, in fact, play in different pitches. So this one is lower. And if I want to play higher parts, I have to use this one. So you see how that works. It's important to get kazoo in the right key. And so that's how you play kazoo. They're vastly underrated instruments, and they have appeared... What did they appear on? Too Good For You. On my previous album, that was a kazoo solo, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yes.
So it's really, I'm serious. It's really good. You can see they are slightly different, so they do play in different pitches. So they are transposing instruments, so you have to be careful how you write kazoo parts.
Yeah.
Okay. So on to the day's recording. We'll check in with you later.
Ta-ra.
Bye.